Hey, welcome back. I'd like to talk about two Bible characters that have astonishing points of contact and similarity that when I learned about it just blew me away. It was something that just opened up a whole new dimension of what the Bible was about and what its meaning was and what its origins were, and what the authors were attempting to communicate. Now, these two characters are Jacob and David, and their lives are separated by over 700 years if you accept the traditional dating. David was born around 1107 BCE, and Jacob was born around 1858 BCE. So there's over 700 years separating these two Bible characters. But when you compare their lives, you find that they match and overlap in an astonishing way. Both had 12 sons and lived in Jerusalem at some point in their lives. When it came to the succession of the father, there was infighting among the sons. Jacob's sons, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, there is a problem with the succession of the father. 4 sons contend for the right: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Now this, of course, is the story of Jacob. But in the story of David, there is a problem with the succession of the father. 4 sons contend for the right: Amnon, Absalom, Adonijah, and Solomon.
I'm seeing double here.
In both stories, the 4th son wins out. In the story of Jacob, Reuben, Simeon, and Levi are disqualified because of a sexual impropriety and revenge act. Dinah, their sister, is raped and they kill the offender. In the story of David, Absalom is disqualified because of a sexual impropriety and revenge act. Tamar, his sister, is raped and he kills the offender. In both stories, a formerly strong but now comparatively weak father hears of the incident but fails to act decisively.
Me too.
Both stories contain a woman named Tamar in their family history, and both stories include a woman named Bathsheba, or Bathsheba.
Everything's a copy of a copy of a copy.
Now, is this just coincidence? Are all these astonishing points of contact just sheer chance? Or is it not more likely that the story of Jacob and David have their source in an ancient oral tradition that is now lost to us, but when it came to record these oral traditions, the original story had changed and evolved to describe 2 different people in 2 different eras, and many of the same motifs and life experiences were used to describe different characters, even though they essentially were derived from a more ancient oral story. And this is the difficulty we face when we are discussing the written traditions in the Bible, because many of them, just like all of the ancient Mesopotamian legends, are ultimately derived from far older oral traditions that have changed and evolved over time. And of course, this isn't the only repetition or story that repeats itself. There are numerous examples in the Bible, but this is just one that really impressed me, and one that really moved me towards considering the Bible in a very different way that I had been conditioned to as a fundamentalist Christian or a Jehovah's Witness. Okay, so thanks for watching. That's all I have for this video, and see you next time.